A very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and a warm welcome to today's graduation. Whilst you can use phones throughout the ceremony, we do ask that you keep them on silent. The ceremony will start shortly, so we ask that you remain in the concert hall until the start of the ceremony. Once the academic procession begins, we ask that you be outstanding for the start of the ceremony. Thank you and congratulations, graduates. Good afternoon. It's with great pleasure that I welcome you all on this very special occasion. It's an honour to be able to have you, your family and friends here with us, to be able to acknowledge and celebrate all that you have achieved.
Graduation is the most important event in the university calendar, a day when we recognise and applaud the achievements of our graduates and share with them in their success. First and foremost, we're here to acknowledge the hard work and dedication of our graduates, and it's absolutely wonderful to see so many of you here today. Congratulations on all that you've achieved. Welcome also to the employers, partners, families, children, and friends who've come together today to celebrate with our graduates. Significant achievements are rarely made by individuals alone, but by people working together. And your support, I know, has been so important to all of our graduates. We acknowledge and thank all of you for your support, and we can only guess how relieved you were when the results finally came through. It's also my great pleasure to welcome Caroline Gumbel with us today. Caroline is the CEO of the Chartered Institute of Building. She's responsible for the Institute's leadership and is particularly interested in the potential of construction to be a force for positive societal change. And Caroline will be sharing her thoughts with us later in the programme. But before we get into the awards themselves, I'd like to invite the UCEM Principal Ashley Wheaton to address our graduates. Thank you, Ashley.
Thank you, Amanda. And echoing your sentiments, let me add my own extremely warm welcome to all of you. We're delighted to have you all with us. Let me just start at the beginning. What an extraordinary group of people you are. Most of you have succeeded over a period of time which has been significantly impacted by the global pandemic. And you've dealt with those numerous challenges, and I'm deeply humbled by your collective achievements. It's your hard work and your determination, and through that you've all achieved something remarkable. And today, you and your families and your friends have the opportunity to celebrate and to reflect upon that. I have a belief that typically in life you only really get out what you put in. And in all of your cases, you've put in an enormous amount and richly deserve everything that you get out. My message to you today is a simple one. Look forward and carefully consider the future and the positive impact which your newly gained qualifications and skills can have on the built environment. And even more importantly, to see it through the eyes of the people who live and work and play within it. Please be in no doubt that more than ever, the world needs a better, a safer, and critically, a more sustainable built environment. Every global citizen has a right to demand that. And as you will all be aware, the challenges we face are now greater than ever. Fast-growing populations, rapid urbanization, climate change leading to the need for more resilient buildings, and a significant and urgent reduction in energy use and carbon output. The emergence of connected buildings and smart cities, coupled with accelerating pace of technological change, off-site and on-site manufacturing, and advanced modern building techniques, as well as infrastructure solutions and transport on a scale never seen before. But this goes on, and it's certainly extensive. These solutions all require the application of your newly acquired skill sets. And added to that, I'd ask you to consider the extent of your professional responsibility and to find ways to be the guardians of our substantial, our precious, and highly intricate built environment, whether it relates to newly constructed buildings, future builds, those buildings which are being restored or preserved or regenerated, or those which are being maintained, refurbished, updated, or simply in use. We need solutions which are creative, innovative, and which will serve future generations. We need you to be the professionals who understand the need for a long-term and human-centric approach to the built environment, who are sensitive to and appreciate the natural environment within which our buildings sit, and who add to it rather than diminishing it. And we need you to be, perhaps most importantly, unerring in upholding the highest professional standards and quality. The built environment and the environment as a whole needs you now more than ever. And I, for one, feel confident and more relaxed knowing that UCM graduates will continue to be at the centre of exceptional solutions for the built environment. It should be quite obvious to all of us that the role that UCM has to play in this is arguably more important than ever. From our humble beginnings in 1919, following the institution's foundation by Sir William Wells to meet the post-war demand for new building and construction, this remarkable institution has continued to adapt and to evolve and to grow, to become the largest provider of higher education to the built environment professionals, with some 4,000 students studying in 115 countries around the world. We remain highly responsive and agile in meeting the needs of industry, and we're significantly increasing our focus on environmental and sustainability programs to ensure that we are leaders in addressing the climate emergency and positioning our own selves firmly as the world's most sustainable university. Our Royal Charter sets out very clearly what our mission is, and it's emphasised in the 6 tenets of our core purpose: to provide education which is accessible, relevant, and cost-effective, and enable students to enhance their careers, to increase professionalism, and ultimately to build a more sustainable built environment. Ultimately, we are here to serve, and we will continue to ensure our own positive impact and influence in our work, making sure it is both relevant and substantive. Our job, and in fact my job, is pretty straightforward. We're here to ensure that we fully support our students' education ambitions, wherever they are and at whatever level, whether they want to go slow or fast, regardless of age, of start point or background, without any unnecessary barriers. We want to make sure that we're equipping each and every possible UCM student today with the skills necessary to ensure that the built environment of tomorrow is an exceptional one. At UCM, that's what makes us different. It makes us special, and I firmly believe it makes us better. Please be ambassadors for the great work we do as you join the 150,000 plus alumni from this great institution. Before I finish, I'd like to pause and take a moment to thank our UCM trustees, both past and present, who all give their time voluntarily, for their continued support and oversight, without which we simply wouldn't be as successful as we are. And in particular today, to thank Amanda Clack, our chair of the board, for guiding us through today's proceedings. I'd also like to recognise the exceptional work done by these people behind me, and in fact all members of staff of the University College, many of whom, of course, who are not here today. It's their dedication and commitment which is essential in providing such high-quality programmes each and every year. Please could I ask you to join me in thanking them. In closing, and perhaps most importantly, as you reflect on your achievements and you consider the positive and necessary impact which you can have on the built environment, celebrate with your family and your friends who have supported you, whilst also thanking them for their valued support and the sacrifices, which I'm sure were an integral part of your studies. And then make them even more proud as you develop your careers and you help to make a better and more sustainable built environment. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ashley. I would now like to invite Jan Folks, our Deputy Principal, to call forward our graduates to receive their awards. Thank you, Jane.
As we begin our awards today, please feel free to join us in congratulating all of our graduates by clapping and cheering their success. Principal, it now gives me great pleasure to present the Bachelor of Science Building Surveying Awards. The following graduates have been awarded: Rio Philippa Barker, Ka Ho Isaac Chan, Sarah Cornford, Timothy Morris Gittos, Luke Matthew Keegan, Elizabeth Marie Rogers, Ho Lam Woo, Principal, next we present the Bachelor of Science Construction Management Awards. The following graduates have been awarded: Rui Philip Bristow Martins, Damien Roy Devine, Peter Edward Ludwig, Principal, now we turn to the Bachelor of Science Quantity Surveying Awards. The following graduates have been awarded: Ellie Baldwin. Rupert Thomas Komoto. Joel Dugdale. Molly Ellen Lace Gallagher. Christian Goodwin. Stanley Isham. Dan McCarthy. Rachel Moore. Kian Will Morgan Smith. Ben Alexander Needham. Molly Ann O'Regan. Casey Pearman. William Pinto. Benjamin Adam Southgate. Anthony Neil Swamborough. Yuvilan Venkatasamy. Catherine Laura Wimbush. Owen Woodward. Principal, next we present the Bachelor of Science Real Estate Management Awards. The following graduates have been awarded. Laura Jane Bisson. Claudia Phoebe Burden. Darren George Cooper. Ford Anthony Critchlow. Kyle Christopher Hannigan. Alia Katie Harris. Molly Lily Holmes. Harval Julian Calwick. Natalie Sophia Kyle. Melissa Lanning. Eleanor Rose Longworth. Claire Michelle Miles. Jennifer Amy Sarah Shallard. Alfie Douglas Grosvenor Stevens Neal. Leah Tattersall. Charles Michael Philip Weeks. Principal, next we present the Master of Business Administration, Construction and Real Estate Awards. The following graduates have been awarded. Stephen Andrew Greenhoff. Connor Vincent Smith. Principal, I present those graduates who have been awarded Master of Science Building Surveying. The following graduates have been awarded. Kinga Anna Bem. Miles Cassidy. Jessica Cass. Sandra Cass. Roisin Ni Oritake. Luke Pinkham. Sebastian Stephen David Roberts. Samuel John Stonehouse. Cam Man Wong. Principal, I now present those graduates who have been awarded Master of Science Construction Management. The following graduates have been awarded: Gemma Christiane Aston France. Nikita Badesha. Michael Duncan Gillies. Patrick Heisel. Isabel Kellett. Vinay Kumar Kusal. Robert McWilliams. Samuel Henry Moore. Katie Louise Seymour. Principal, we now turn to those graduates who have been awarded Master of Science Quantity Surveying. The following graduates have been awarded: Wasim Ahmed. Ruby Alaforhai. Wai Sum Ao. Dominic Bishop. David Michael Borland. Samuel Joseph Curtis. Saeed Hansen Diab. Susanna Rose Fairbairns. Ashley Farley. Mohammed Tozamul Karim. Elisha Leek. Robert Andrew Lewis Brooks. Lily Molyneux. Megan Roach. Catherine Rombano. Yan Siu. James Alexander Tancock. Kwok Foon Tazang. Bethan Jane Walford. Principal, we now turn to the graduates who have been awarded Master of Science Real Estate. The following graduates have been awarded: Nora Abbey L. Hosen. Jackie Barry. Sophie Ellen Bull. Kwong Ching Harris Chan. Kwong Hei Chung. Ellie Joanne Hawkins. Saeed Sinha Hidari. Luke Kelly. Claudia Kajevich. Laura LaRocca. Farai Rosebud Lawal. Isabel Vanessa Lowe. Orla Mary McGarren. Garoyd O'Farrell. Andrea Marilina Plant. Stephen Robert Puller. Amy Nicole Whiteman. Rosie Tia Wilson. Principal, with a big event such as ours today, there are some that have not been able to make it here for the start of the ceremony. Graduating is such an important and exciting achievement that we would like to ensure all have the chance to do so. Therefore, I now call to the stage for the award of Bachelor of Science in Real Estate, Lyanne Jacob. We warmly congratulate all those who are graduating in absentia today. Principal, this concludes the awards today.
It's my great pleasure to introduce our guest speaker for this afternoon, and I now invite Caroline Gumbel, CEO of the Chartered Institute of Building, to address our graduates. We look forward to her insight and advice for our students as they step out now to furnish their careers in the built environment. Caroline, over to you. Thank you.
Thank you very much for that warm introduction, Amanda. When I arrived today, I was told yesterday's guest speaker was fantastic. So please forgive me, I'll do my very best. First of all, my sincere congratulations to each and every one of you. I do hope you do make the opportunity of celebrating and reflecting on the journeys you have been on. This is a real accomplishment. And I guess there's going to be some parties later today, so have fun. I want to tell you a little bit about my professional journey and maybe give you some inspiration for your future careers as built environment professionals. As the CEO of the Chartered Institute of Building, I get to travel the globe to share best practice, educate and challenge the leaders, stakeholders and influencers of the industry, and hopefully inspire people to be at the forefront of their profession. Every day is a school day for me. Engagement with CIOB members and other industry professionals give me my inspiration and my motivation. At the same time, I'm responsible for leading our internal team, ensuring my staff and our member volunteers execute the strategic objectives of the Institute and deliver to our strategic and operational plans. But I want to share where my journey started. I was born in 1961, the first born to a brickie and a shop assistant. Yes, unfortunately, my father was the brickie and my mother was the shop assistant. And how different things may have been had it been the other way around. We lived on a pleasant enough council housing estate, probably social housing these days, in Suffolk, in the UK. I have a brother 5 years younger than me. It was as my brother and I progressed through school that I noticed a difference in my family and school's attitude regarding our future expectations. There was a focus on how well my brother was doing at school, and a blind eye seemed to be turned regarding his often antisocial behaviours, while the focus on me was very much on how I looked and behaved. My mother once told me he would one day be the breadwinner of his family, but I would have a husband to provide for me, and that explained the focus on his education compared to my education. This was really not unusual at the time in Suffolk within our social economic peer group. So, what happened? Well, I conformed to expectations. I left school as soon as I could with a handful of CSEs, they were before GCSEs, and I went into nursing. I married at 17, and by the age of 20, I had 3 babies under the age of 2. Now, anyone doing their maths, I had twins the second time. Now, to be fair, I did enjoy nursing. I learned how to communicate, for example, and to deal with difficult situations, and how to have very challenging conversations with compassion and conviction. I was in my early 20s when I realised 3 things as a result of a few people I looked up to, encouraging me to reach higher. I think in today's world we would call them influencers. So, number 1, nursing was not something I wanted to do for the rest of my life. Number 2, my husband would never earn enough to provide for a growing family. Therefore, I would always have to work. And number 3, I needed a real education if I wanted a better job. So my 20s can be described as demanding. 3 children, 4 by the time I reached 27, a job working night shifts as a nurse and studying part-time for my degree with the Open University. That degree was my key to breaking free from limiting expectations and opportunities. At this stage, I didn't have a life plan or a career goal in mind, but I did know some things. I wanted to work with people in an ethical industry, earn good money, and make a positive difference to society wherever I was going to invest my time. Now, I could be said to be lucky, as I enjoyed a rewarding career as an HR professional in the engineering and manufacturing sector, which led to a 20-year career within membership and professional institutions. But I like to think I have created my own luck through hard work and personal motivation. My role at CIOB certainly fulfills my personal drivers. It's such a diverse industry with a place for everyone to develop and thrive. At the heart of my career, there have been 4 key themes that I now realise are an important part of my life purpose. I didn't know when I was 20 there was such a thing as a life purpose. Those for me, my life purpose, worker welfare, EDI, social mobility, and lifelong learning. But it's only by looking backwards that I can articulate my life purpose. It has always been there as part of my career journey. I imagine that most of you have a clear idea about your career within the built environment. With your excellent education, you have already started to shape your next steps. But I hope that you find a role which motivates you and help you to find your life purpose. Now, you might be left wondering whatever happened to my brother. Well, most importantly, he's happy. He loves football and a beer or two. Being a warehouse operative working in a predictable environment with regular hours seemed to suit him. So he's happy. Before I sign off, I want to add how important I think this industry is and how much of a positive impact it can have on society. What built environment professionals do really matters. We've already heard that. You will help create homes, hospitals, schools, and infrastructure that are essential for a good quality of life. What you do does not just matter for today, it leaves a legacy. It has been said we build because we believe in a future. So imagine 100 years from now, what will people think of our buildings? Will they see today's work as enlightened and progressive, or as cheap and short-termist? History will be our judge, but it is vital that we think about that and take responsibility to do what we can as individuals to ensure the quality of the built environment. As professionals, you will play a huge role. You will help set and maintain the high standards we need to leave a positive legacy. You are also joining a global community, one which many of you include the community of a professional institution. There's many for you to choose from. If you are a CIOB member or go on to become a member, we will be right behind you. Everything we do is to improve the quality of life for those creating and using the built environment. We have a voice, and we use that voice to make a difference for our members and for all of society. I wish you success with your careers and your life choices. This really is not the end of your education. It really is just the beginning. But ultimately, whatever you do in life, be happy and be kind to others. Thank you.
Caroline, thank you. We've known each other for a long while, and it just goes to show me that I never knew that story, and really thank you for sharing that with us. And I think we all take away the life purpose part of that, think about what we can all do in terms of lifelong learning. I'd like to end by really adding my own personal congratulations to all of you as our graduates. It's a magnificent achievement that you've all had today in terms of graduating from UCEM. And this is, without question, one of the most satisfying and rewarding days for me as chair of the board, and indeed for all of us as trustees. and all of the academic staff to see every single one of you graduate with us today. So many congratulations. And what you've all achieved is that you've really demonstrated incredible perseverance and commitment, alongside, of course, all of the families and supporters that are here, to really see it through. It's not easy studying part-time and working at the same time. Working in the evenings, over weekends and through the holidays. Hopefully you get some of that time back after today. Well done, and do take a moment to bask in your success. Your studies at UCEM are part of your learning, and as Caroline pointed out, learning is very much a lifetime activity. But of course, education is the richest investment that people can make in themselves. And the most critical issues facing all of us include energy, global climate change, and sustainability. And you should all feel that from today, you're part of the solution for all of these concerns. The built environment has a massive part to play in actually solving many of these problems. You will always remain a part of the UCM family, and now enjoy that extensive network of alumni that Ashley commented upon. And the whole university congratulates and celebrates with you. We really are so proud of what you've achieved. So please join us for drinks outside, and I truly hope that you enjoy the rest of the day with your family and friends. Could I please ask everybody to now be upstanding as the academic procession now leaves? Thank you all very much.